is for all of those people who ban, block, and try to hide away from my challenge for them. Even I have debated them before. They choose to block me and ban me on their own channel. And Sam Shamoun, he after the debate, he chose to ignore all my video call on Skype. He banned me and he blocked me, and he banned me on Sira International. He banned me on Act 17 with David Rottenwood, and they don't allow my comment on because my comment is so deep, it hurts them and harms them big time. While I'm as well blocked and banned on the channel of the liar, the shadow of a man, Rob Christian, and I already called many times Christian Prince, who is never a prince, but a shadow of a man, and he chose as well to decline for my call.
Put him up, put him up! Which one are you first? I'll fight you both together if you want. I'll fight you with one paw tied behind my back. I'll fight you standing on one foot. I'll fight you with my eyes closed.
Couple of advice. If your house is from a glass, please don't throw stones on other. And as your sinless Jesus, he said, you see the hair and the eye of your brother, but you forget the post in your own eyes.
This little boy, this little kid, yeah, I'm going to say something, and I'm going to tell you why. He is a weak ones, little ones, untrained ones, college students, boy. Let me tell you why. No!
I rely, as usual, about the Bible to give references, to give fact and evidence. Jesus, look how offensive he is. He said, don't think I come to abolish or destroy the law and the prophet. Then he contradicts himself and says on John 10:8, all who come before me were thieves and robbers, but the sheep did not listen to them. So he's accusing the previous prophet who came before him to be what? Thieves and robbers. And the sheep, they didn't listen to them.
Oh, please don't embarrass yourself.
So Yahya says Jesus was offensive because he called all prophets thieves and liars. Well, here's the references for what he has said. So Jesus again said to them, truly, truly, I say to you, I am the door of the sheep. All who came before me are thieves and robbers, but the sheep did not listen to them. I am the door. If anyone enters by me, he will be saved and will go in and out and find pasture. The thief comes only to steal and kill and destroy. I came that they may have life and have it abundantly. I am the good shepherd. The good shepherd lays down his life for the sheep. He who is a hired hand and not a shepherd, who does not own the sheep, sees the wolf coming and leaves the sheep and flees. And the wolf snatches them and scatters them. He flees because he is a hired hand and cares nothing for the sheep. I am the good shepherd. I know my own, and my own know me, just as the Father knows me, and I know the Father, and I lay down my life for the sheep. So I would like to say good job to Mr. Yahya. In the references you used, you actually have said that Jesus died because Jesus said he is the good shepherd, the one who lays down his life. Also, Jesus said that no one is good but God, but then declares himself the good shepherd in the verse that you mentioned. Now, about your assertion, it can actually be refuted by verse 5. It's just 2 verses earlier, which says, "A stranger they will not follow, but they will flee from him, for they do not know the voice of the strangers." So, no, Jesus was not talking about previous prophets. He actually said who he was talking about. Now, Yahya, I know that you do not have much intelligence, but please at least read 2 verses before the references that you use next time.
I rely, as usual, about the Bible to give references, to give fact and evidence. Let's see. Jesus, if he is God, according to you, Christian, he overpower and overshadow one of his daughter to beget himself. Then she become his mother. Then according to your Christianity, if someone marry a divorcee woman, he is committed adultery with her. And he choose the supposed wife of Joseph, he begat himself out of her, then he allow her to marry Joseph and to have children and brother and sister for God. How nice.
What you talking about, Willis?
You pigeon-hearted pusillanimous weasel. Academic weasel. Fraud! You're a fraud! You're a fraud!
So here we have Islam's best apologist say since Jesus is God, then he had sex with Mary, which made her his mum. Then Jesus allowed her to marry Joseph and also have other children. So therefore, that's committing adultery. He has got to be the dumbest person on the internet. You see, guys, this is what happens when you get refuted by Sam, David, Hatun, Rob Christian, and CP. This is what it does to one's state of mind. Come on, guys, you've made him go crazy.